Just like hump the microphone.
There's a little pelvic thrust.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Lousy Show. I'm Joe.
I'm Sam. Thought about saying Daddy's Little Angel again. But
Tramp stamps, you know. Ooh, I need to put my hoodie on. God, that's...
if you're going to turn it back off, it's fine. I can be a little warm.
I'll be good. I'll be good. If the high beams turn on, they are on. Never mind. Okay.
So I don't feel like taking the hoodie off. Like that's the problem. So
no, that's fair. No, it's cold in Texas.
Yep.
And we always have a fan above us, ceiling mounted and such. Of course, he's wearing a hoodie and I'm not. And we had it off, and now it's on. And now I'm just like, I'm awake.
Yep. We have a high energy episode.
Woo! But yeah, no, welcome back. Appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Make sure to subscribe.
To what?
Huh?
To what?
Subscribe.
Sorry, you said sub.
Subscribe.
To submarine?
Titan? Shout out to 2023. Anyways, make sure to subscribe to the channel.
Yep.
We appreciate everybody who does. And make sure to ring that bell and then like the video. Today's episode is going to be an interesting one.
Yep.
Because we've never done something like this before. And we both thought it would be pretty funny.
Yep.
Because most of our viewership lives in the United States.
Good chunk. Yeah.
Yeah. We do have a lot of international viewership, which is really freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sam,
Yes.
first, before I ask the international viewers their task today, tell the people what we're talking about.
Today, we decided that, the theme of the show is lousy things, right? So, sometimes we stick to that. Most of the time we do. But we decided to lean into that a little bit and look at some lousy/funny state laws. So this will be United States laws, of which there are a good number of them. And so we have turned to the one and only trusted news source. Nude source. Yep. In all of America. And that's BuzzFeed. To find a list of funny.
I'd like to go on the record and say I tasked him to find the list because I was busy doing something.
I asked, you said, yep. And so it's now.
I said, I trust you.
No, you did not say, you just said, I was like, hey, you want to do this? And you're like, yeah, it should be fine. So,
okay. I guess I was, but either way, international viewers, here's your job. I don't know how many are on this list. This is 24.
It's 24.
Okay. Yep. 24 that we're going to go over. So we might not, or not, we're definitely not covering all the states, but here's what I have for y'all. If you're in the United States, let us know if there's an odd law that you know of in your state.
Yep.
If you're international, let us know of an odd law that y'all have in your country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much all the countries are older than ours. So I'm sure they have some leftovers that didn't quite make it out of the list.
You know what I realized?
What's that?
This just hit me. This has nothing to do with today's episode.
We didn't have like a weird segue. So yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Geographically speaking, every single state in the United States could be its own country.
Technically, yeah. That's like Europe. Kind of the same thing there.
Well, like when you look at countries, most countries, because you have your major ones, like your big ones like China, Russia, the U.S. as a whole, hell, Canada, like as far as geographic mass, huge. As far as populace, like there are states that have more of a populace than most countries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I never thought about the fact that we are just a collective group of many countries.
Yeah.
Is there another country out there that has states like we do?
Technically, like Australia. They have their, I don't think they call them states, but they call them, what are they called? Australians, let us know. But they have different sections. It's like 5 sections, basically, overall.
Yeah.
Canada has like the different provinces.
Yeah.
So they don't call them states necessarily. I think we're one of the only few that have different states within the country. UK is kind of a unique one to where it's technically different countries inside of the country. So like, for example, Wales is a country to them, which I never really got that part personally, because it's like you're the UK, we're the US. So I treat them like states personally, but
Okay. So like, now here's the question though. In Canada, you have different provinces. Does each province have its own governing body?
Probably does, yeah.
And they all report to the same one governing.
So like, yeah, there's a prime minister like Trudeau, for example. He's like just the prime minister of Canada. So he's kind of like the
president.
The president, right? And then from there, they have like governors. Or I don't know if they call them governors, but like for each area. And then they have mayors. So there's the standard kind of levels of government that we have. Just they call them different things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I never thought about that, how the United States is just basically one giant collective of small countries.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, you could have considered like the Soviet Union a similar thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they had their own different regions.
I know one thing I would love to do is one day I would love to, less the hostile horror movie side of things, backpack across Europe.
Yeah.
Or if not backpack, at least like just go travel.
I just want to go to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, that's like our goal to be like our honeymoon. Like we technically, you know, we're already married, but eventually, like once things settle down and we save up some stuff, then we're going to go for a while.
I think Europe would be a lot of fun.
Europe would be a lot of fun.
Because there's like, especially I'm thinking like on the eastern side, like, like there's a lot of countries that are just like, granted, they are considered poorer countries, I guess, but like in the scheme of things, like I'd want to go just for the views. Like,
yeah.
It's beautiful out there.
Yeah, you don't need to be a major economy to be an awesome country, you know. So I think it'd be cool to go, yeah, like Eastern Europe and down into like Greece and all that.
Let us know. Let us know if you live out that way. If not, if you've been out that way, and if we should go.
Lousy Show meetup out.
Lousy Show on the road.
Yep.
The Lousy tour.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
Anyway,
back to today's topic. Yes, international folks. Let us know if you have any crazy or weird or wonky laws out there. Sam, you pulled this list up, so we're gonna jump in and start.
All right. So number 1 here in Oklahoma and Ohio, you can't make faces at a dog.
I see. Okay. Is this like a misdemeanor? Like that's what I want to know. Like, what are we ranking these on?
So yeah, it doesn't say specifically, and they have like sources, but we're not going to go that deep into it. We're just going to read the article and you know do that. So if these are wrong, fuck it, it's BuzzFeed's fault. So yeah, what they're saying is that Ohio is apparently extreme to where if you make any kind of face at a dog, they're silly or not, it could result in a fine or jail time. So that sounds misdemeanor-ish.
Making a face at a dog. I just don't. Okay. All right.
You wanted weird laws?
Yeah.
We got some
we're
weird
here.
laws. Yep.
We're here.
You want to read the next one?
California. It's illegal to eat a frog if it died during a frog jumping competition. I'm going to read that one more time. My brain.
My brain hurts.
It's illegal to eat a frog if it died during a frog jumping competition. I'm going to regret asking this. Look up frog jumping competitions, please.
Frogtown.org.
What? Mark Twain lived in a cabin south of Angels Camp. Legend has that Twain overheard a story in a local tavern that inspired his first published work, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. The city of Angels Camp held the first modern frog jump in 1928. It became part of an annual fair in the 1930s. The top 50 frogs qualify for an international. Are these actual frogs?
Yeah, look, they're actual frogs. I need a video. Hang on.
Oh, how we said we were not going to deep dive these yet. We're on the second one, and here we are. What? Okay.
When my patients experience very
We need
dry
YouTube
skin,
Premium for this account.
I recommend-
This is from ESPN's. So you're terrifying these frogs to jump.
I've seen enough.
My name is Bob Lima. I'm with the Frog Jump Committee of the Calaveras County Fair and Jumping Frog Jubilee.
Yeah, no, we're done with that. What the The description here, frog jumping is super popular in California, with the biggest competition being held annually in Calaveras County. But if one of the frogs meets its demise at any point in the competition, its body must be destroyed as soon as possible and may not be eaten or otherwise used for any purpose. California's fucking weird.
Dude, I understand having some frog legs, but like what the fuck? Like,
This next one's interesting. In Florida, it's illegal to sing in your swimsuit. In Florida, it's actually illegal to sing when you're in your swimsuit. There's also a law against singing along to the radio while walking by yourself.
oh, Florida's known for being beaches and whatnot. I'm curious, like, how they actually enforce that law.
I doubt they do.
Like,
It would just be like if you happen to be walking by a cop
yeah,
or somebody films a video.
let's
of you
test it.
doing
Let's go to Florida. I'll put on Speedo.
Yeah.
I'll sing, Backstreet's Back, and
You should do it while walking by yourself, and I'll just be an anonymous party playing a radio.
I'll sing to that
And then
song
you'll
that you're
sing
playing.
to that song by yourself. And then you'll be a double.
Yeah, I'll be a felon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You just go straight to the death penalty. After
Yeah.
That. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it's like electro chair. They're not even going to dress me.
Nah, firing squad.
Arizona, you can't have a donkey sleeping in your bathtub after 7 p.m.
6:59. You're good. You better get that donkey out the bathtub.
Wake his ass up. Wake that ass up.
This oddly specific law was passed in 1924 after an Arizonian merchant's bathtub was washed down into a valley when a dam broke, carrying his dozing donkey into troubled waters. Hundreds of people were involved in saving the sleepy, soggy donkey, so the law was signed into action to prevent endangering future bathtub snoozing donkeys and save everyone a bunch of time and effort. So the governing body in Arizona decided this one very weird scenario. They're like, this can't happen again. Because it definitely will.
I
So
want to
it's-
know. No. It's either that it was so sporadic that they were like, we can never let this happen again, or it happened so many times before that this was the final straw.
I don't get that. That's fucking weird. Apparently in Kansas, it's illegal to serve ice cream on cherry pie.
Somebody certainly had strong feelings about the cherry pie ice cream combo at some point as a law was passed against the combination. It's unclear how it came to be or whether this law is still on the books, but it's not enforced if it is, so you can enjoy your criminally delicious dessert without a night in a cell. Okay. I don't know of having ice cream with cherry pie, but
I wouldn't want cherry pie to begin with, personally. Like, I'm not really a huge
she's
fan.
my cherry pie.
It's enough of an overplayed song.
After you.
I just read that one.
Oh, you did, yes,
Yep.
huh? California.
Yeah,
Another
the
from
numbers.
California.
Yep.
Yeah. It's against the law to eat an orange while taking a bath.
Huh? What is it with bathtubs?
Yeah, it's. I'd love to know if there's a list of foods considered to be acceptable bathing snacks. Apparently, eating an orange in a bathtub is outlawed, as it was thought that the citric acid could react with the natural oils in the bath and cause an explosion.
An explosion.
We got to look it up. Is this possible? Orange plus bath water equals.
We're just talking about rusty looking water. Yeah, I think the caption said it best. We've learned a lot since the law was passed, but technically it still exists today.
Also, but really, how are they going to enforce this one?
Yeah, honestly, though.
Sir, can you please get out of the tub? We need to check your bath.
Sir, we got a report of oranges around or in the vicinity of your bathtub.
My damn neighbor Tabitha. I knew I should fucking put the blinds down in the bathroom. She's always spying on me.
I think you got bigger problems there.
So, anyways.
In Alabama, it's illegal to drive while blindfolded.
No
fucking
shit.
Now, I couldn't find any information as to exactly why this law came to pass, but I'd say it's a pretty solid one when it comes to limiting dangerous actions on the road.
If I see somebody blindfolded behind the wheel, I am pulling over. I don't want to be near them.
Mm-mm.
I think, okay, chill. As funny as these are, people have to realize one important thing. A lot of these, a lot of laws do deal around vehicles.
Yeah.
I think people forget that when you get behind the wheel of a vehicle, you are driving a death machine.
Yeah.
You think you're safe sitting in that driver's seat, but if you hit someone and they go, wee, you not only probably destroyed a majority of the bones in their body, but they 1000% are not walking away from that.
Mm.
Like, this shouldn't be a law. It should be common fucking sense.
Well, let's be honest here.
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama. Yeah. No offense to any Alabamians, but you get it, right? Like, is that the pluralization? Alabamians, Alabamans, roll tides. I don't know. Hey, you're making faces at me, and I identify as a dog. You're going to jail in Ohio.
Moving on. Hey, everyone. Thank you for watching this so far. We greatly appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube or listening on any listening sites. Make sure to go follow us on there as well. And also, if you're watching the video, drop us a like and share it to your friends who might want some lousy advice as well. If you have any at all lousy advice that you want from us or any lousy ideas that you'd like us to cover, drop it in the actual comments down below or send it to us at thelousypodcast@gmail.com. You can also email us there anytime with any ideas you have. Back to the show. Arkansas.
Oh, another one.
It's illegal to sound your horn at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m.
What? Hot drinks and sandwiches, you're totally fine.
It's illegal to sound your horn at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m. Who?
This oddly specific law has shaky origins online, but seems to be to prevent overexcited drive-through patrons from disturbing the peace as they wait for their late night snacks. I mean, I get that part of it.
I mean, that's just being nice.
But why is it cold drinks and sandwiches?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In Delaware, it's against the law for a pawnbroker to accept an artificial limb or wheelchair as payment.
What kind of rock raccoon having an ass is working over there? What the fuck?
Breaking this law will land you a hefty $10,000 fine. Originally, the law also included an exclusion on allowing workmen's tools as payment too, but the latter has been dropped, leaving just the law around prosthetic limbs and wheelchairs. So when you say you'd give an arm and a leg for something, try your luck outside of Delaware.
What? Where?
I feel like on the sign it says we don't take arms and legs in wheelchairs.
I want to know who's just walking up in there going like, "Hey, that watch looks great." You know, with also here, I'll pay for that. Yeah, Georgia. It's illegal to consume fried chicken by any other means than with your hands.
Such a Georgia law.
Hold on, honey. I'm gonna boof this chicken real quick.
Just see him drop his shorts and get up on the fucking table and just squat.
Oh God!
But you still need to use your hands to get it up there, though. So it still technically applies.
Nah, spread the cheeks. Honey,
Yeah.
shoot it in.
I like how that's the first place you fucking went. Not with like a fork and knife. You're like, nah, I'm gonna eat it with my ass. While the law was part of a publicity stunt designed to establish Georgia as the poultry capital of the world, it's nonetheless an actual law. This means it's technically illegal to eat fried chicken with anything other than your hands in Gainesville, Georgia. The actual enforcement of this law is done in a strictly comedic fashion, with the most recent arrest being in 2009. A 91-year-old woman named Ginny Dietrich was arrested with her citation requiring her to stay at the table until she eaten all the chicken with her hands, down to and including the licking of the fingers upon the ingestion of the last
Yo, that
morsel.
cop who did that was horny.
he just had a grandma fetish.
It's like,
Yeah.
lick those fingers.
Ginny was crowned the honorary Georgia poultry princess.
Love how you automatically put a southern accent on that too. The honorary Georgia poultry princess.
It's just, I feel like if you're saying those words in order, it has to be in a southern
You
accent.
did it subliminally.
I
Like
know.
your
Yeah.
subconscious is like kick it in.
Yeah. And sits in good company with Colonel Sanders of KFC also joining the list of chicken eating rebels.
Nah, eat it with your ass.
In Louisiana, it's illegal for a woman to drive a car without her husband waving a flag in front of it beforehand. What? Uh-huh. So
That's some sexist shit.
That's saying, watch out, everybody. Or is it on your mark, get set, go?
This law also applies in Virginia,
What?
but only specifically in relation to driving up Main Street when the husband is supposed to walk in front waving a red flag.
We need to go back. We need to go back and do this.
Hold on. So what this is implying is that the husband has to be actively walking with a flag in front of the vehicle while the wife is driving.
A red flag.
It's a literal mobile red flag. That's
nuts.
That's fucked, dude. In Maine, it's illegal to bite your landlord. I'd love to fucking do that. Yep, you either get lucky with your landlord or you land a really bad catch. But no matter how much they make you grind your teeth, it's illegal to bite your landlord in Rumford, Maine. Who? Did they take a chunk out when they did it? Like,
Mike Tyson lived in Maine for a little bit, apparently.
shit. All right.
In Kansas, it's illegal to throw knives at men wearing striped suits. Solid suits. You're good. You're good.
But a single goddamn stripe on that motherfucker, and you're going away.
Just imagine you've got the throwing knife ready to go. You're about to throw it, and then, oh, he's wearing a striped suit. God damn it.
It's just, all right.
You're lucky you're wearing that suit.
Don't let me catch you with that stripes again, motherfucker.
My research online has not led me to a consensus on whether it's legal to throw knives at women in striped suits or men in other varieties of pattern suits. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say just don't throw knives at anyone. Sage advice, am I right?
No.
No.
Georgia, another one.
Mm-hmm.
It's illegal to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or street lamp.
That's a extremely oddly specific thing. I need to see the caption here.
The law is specific to Atlanta, Georgia, and I have questions. Was it common for people to have pet giraffes in Atlanta? Did they tie them to the telephone poles while they went to the stores? Was there so many giraffes that the lawmaker said, right, we got to put something in place to stop all these giraffes littering the sidewalk? I've never heard of a giraffe problem, but I guess there is one. So.
Apparently. In New York, it's illegal to shine shoes after 1 p.m. on a Sunday.
That's actually pretty legitimate. A lot of barbershops still adhere to that, even outside of New York.
Why? No.
It's the Lord's Day.
I mean,
No, I don't know the lore behind it, but
yeah. That is, unless you're a person engaged in or employed by the management of a bona fide hotels.
didn't know that.
Interesting. Okay.
Ohio. It's against the law for stores to sell cornflakes on Sundays. Okay. I want to know, are these stores going in and removing them from the shelves before Sunday and then putting them back on Sunday?
Or is it just like, you know, when you try to like buy beer after a certain time and then they like, no, you got to put that back.
Yeah, you got to put it
Like,
back.
yeah.
That's a valid point.
Or do they even actually follow that? The law on Captain Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Cheerios is unclear, but Columbus, Ohio draws the line at cornflake sales on Sunday. I can't seem to find exactly why, but I'm guessing it might be tied to blue laws, which prohibited certain activities on specified days, usually Sundays. Why just cornflakes, though? It's going to keep me awake at night.
I wonder, okay, so Columbus, Ohio. I wonder if it's, I really wonder if it's like a college football thing.
There are cornflakes.
Look up Michigan cornflakes. Yep.
Oh, because Kellogg was from Michigan.
Ohio State and Michigan. I would put money on it.
No, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Because of the fact that they're from Michigan. Now, why it's specifically on Sunday, probably the day after the game. Who knows? But that would make sense.
You know what else doesn't make sense? In Minnesota, it's illegal to eat hamburgers on a Sunday.
They can eat my ass. I'm going to eat hamburgers when the fuck I want to.
Yeah. So are just all burger places closed on Sunday there?
I guess so.
It's just there. It's
like Chick-fil-A.
Perpetual Chick-fil-A there.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like it's only in St. Cloud.
So never going to St. Cloud on a Sunday. That's
Yep,
for sure.
there it is. All right. Florida. It's illegal to eat cottage cheese on a Sunday. There's a lot of eating ones I'm noticing.
Yeah. And on Sundays. On
Sundays, yeah. Also, I don't eat cottage cheese. That's just disgusting.
Yeah. That's why.
Moving on.
That's just gross. Yeah.
Just don't eat cottage cheese. It's disgusting.
Do you like cottage cheese? And if you do, why? Let us know in the comments.
Is it the flavor? Is it the texture?
It's definitely not the texture. The texture is fucking gross.
Yeah, it's like,
I feel like I'm just
boogers.
eating like moldy milk, or like chunky milk. Like,
My stomach turned when you said that. God damn.
In Michigan, it's illegal to tie a crocodile or alligator to a fire hydrant.
I fucking wish.
I'm bringing an alligator to Michigan.
If I saw a motherfucker tie a crocodile or alligator to a fucking fire hydrant, or any post for that matter, if they were able to put a fucking collar on that motherfucker, I'm going, you're a badass. I'm never fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, cash in there is just, well, darn, that ruined my weekend plans.
New Jersey, it's illegal to slurp your soup in public. I'll be honest with you. As someone who used to do this and definitely doesn't do it anymore, you shouldn't slurp your soup at all. Like,
yeah.
the whole like why? You just not that hard. Not that fucking hard.
That's a gif.
Now if you're testing it, like, you know, like little kind of like little testy test, fucking go Yoshi on that shit. Like, you know, that I'm giving you just fucking ammunition at this point.
Oh, I love it.
That's just my thought. What are y'all thoughts? Let's go.
New Jersey, it's illegal to purchase ice cream after 6 p.m.
That's stupid.
But never fear, my friends. If you have a doctor's note, you can still grab that Ben & Jerry's, so don't you worry.
I wonder how many motherfuckers go in New Jersey to the doctors and be like, Doc.
Do they have like a medical, like marijuana style card for ice cream? It's like, I got my medical ice cream card, so give me that ice cream.
I need that vanilla, baby. All right. Alabama, Kentucky, and Georgia. It's against the law to walk down the street with an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
Oddly specific.
Very.
Apparently, this stems back to when horses were the most common means of transport. Horse thieves would lure a steed away with the promise of a waffle cone, and technically could avoid being charged with stealing the horse thereafter because, you know, The horse just mysteriously wouldn't leave them alone after that for some reason. I too would follow a stranger who offered me an ice cream cone. That's interesting.
I would not.
Yeah, so to nip the problem in the bud, lawmakers outlawed being out with an ice cream cone in your pocket.
I feel like our justice system, especially the lawmaking side of it, needs to be like
We just need a
cleaned
huge-
up.
Yeah, we need an audit.
we need to go in and wipe the slate clean a little bit and just
Yeah.
get things updated.
Yeah. Well, no, this one needs to stay. In Alaska, it's illegal to push a moose out of a moving airplane. No skydiving meets around here.
Moose are terrifying as it is.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers can run on water.
They're big.
They are huge.
I'm sorry, they can run on water.
You've never seen that? Look it up. Look it up. YouTube it. YouTube it. Go ahead. I'm about to blow your fucking mind. Bam. Right there. Or a Pepsi ad. We really need fucking YouTube Premium on this. Skip it. Oh, way to start. Just skip ahead a little bit. It'll be fine.
Welcome back.
Yo, I've got a moose that seems to defy gravity by running over open water next to a speedboat in Alaska. Jesus Christ. Yeah, literally. Check this out.
Okay, this isn't the clip that I saw with the audio, but this is the actual video clip that I saw. They can run on fucking water, dude. Hell,
The
the
foot's
next one,
going-
man jumps on moose and rides across Canadian Lake.
That one's just going to be a fucking, he's swimming.
Conservation
thing is
officials
not-
in British Columbia have launched an investigation into a video which
Moose can run on water.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they fucking
Yes, they
can't.
fucking can. We just saw
That
it
was just shallow water.
with a fucking boat,
That was up on plane, yeah. It's barely doing any fucking, it doesn't need that much water.
but it had like 3 people in the boat. That's weighted down.
It's still going to be up on plane.
What do y'all think? Next. Wait, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one. Because in Florida, it's illegal to fart in public after 6 p.m.
You'd be fucked. You'd be in jail.
I would be in prison. What are you locked up for? Murder. What about you? Oh, you know, I run a drug operation. What about you? Ripping ass.
I farted after 6 p.m.
Oh my God, it's the flatulator. Anyways,
I don't like laws anymore.
was that all of them?
That was all. That was 24.
Damn, that's funny. That's a good one to end on. Let us know what weird laws are in your state or country, because
And
there's a lot of eating ones.
There was a lot of eating ones.
A lot of
Yeah.
eating ones. And moose run on water.
No,
so
they
remember
don't.
that.
No, they really.
Yes, they do.
Do you honestly actually
Moose
believe?
run on water. They're also some of the most terrifying animals on the planet.
That is true. That second part is true.
Yeah.
The first part.
If I ever
absolutely
saw
not.
a moose, I would run. And I
Yeah.
would lose because it would catch me.
I mean, just apparently you can't use water as a barrier
No, absolutely not. It runs on water.
because apparently it runs on water.
Yeah.
It's definitely not just a shallow
Yeah.
fucking. God damn
We are not at the top of the food chain. I just want you to know that.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
we have been surpassed.
There's the secret society of underground moose.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's also the secret society in New York where a bunch of tunnels were, dug.
Oh yeah.
So maybe correlation.
Causation.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
I think we're just gonna start saying random words on these next episodes.
Yeah. Snorkel.
Catamaran.
As always, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. The button right there is behind me. The video also, YouTube recommends it. Go watch it. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Bingo.
Bye.